Hello and welcome to your Fantasy Premier League one-stop shop. I'm your host Stephen Gallagher, world number 3 in points totals over the past 3 seasons. Today we're looking at my free hit draft for this Gameweek 34 blank. If you're watching on YouTube and have been enjoying the videos, then consider subscribing. We're aiming for 5,000 subscribers by the end of the season. Let's get straight into it. Starting off with the defenders, taking a look at these clean sheet odds from Rob T on Twitter. Big shout out to him. We can see the teams with the highest clean sheet odds according to the bookies and various models, and in order are Newcastle, Chelsea, Wolves, Liverpool, Fulham, Brighton and Bournemouth. What we want to do here is find the most attacking players out of these teams. So what we're going to do is isolate these teams in a scatter plot, looking at non-penalty expected goal involvement per 90 against the bonus point system per 90. And we see that Sessegnon is so far ahead in terms of his attacking data, which makes sense because he's playing right winger, but it also makes sense because his low minutes are skewing the data a bit. So we're going to add him to the team for now and also remove him from the plot to get a better look at everyone else. Now we've got the 4 Liverpool fullbacks in the top right of the plot, but we're not sure which of the 4 will start, so it's hard to justify going for any of them, which is unfortunate because they're clearly the team with the most attacking fullbacks or defenders out of everyone. If we do get any confirmation that one of them starts, then they are a great pick this game week. But for now, let's remove them from the plot, and then we can see Aït-Nouri is a clear outlier. His attacking data is so strong, he's got to be in the team, so let's lock him in. Now looking at the plot, it's a lot less clear who is the best option statistically. There aren't any more obvious outliers, but just going through the players here with the most attacking data, Robinson and Cucurella are the 2 out in front. But we've already got Sessegnon as our Fulham defender, so let's just add Cucurella for now, and now we've got our back 3 sorted. But if we look again at the clean sheet odds, Newcastle have the highest odds. However, none of their defenders are showing up well on the attacking data plot. They don't really attack as much as other teams, the Newcastle defenders. So I think the logical thing to do here is go for Pope as the defender for Newcastle and pick defenders from other teams with more attacking styles. So we're going to add Pope into the team, and that's our defense sorted. Now we'll come back to these remaining slots later, but let's move on to the midfielders and forwards for now. Again, we can look at these predicted total goals scored and see that the teams that we expect to bag the most goals in order, that's Liverpool, Newcastle, Brighton, Bournemouth, Fulham, Wolves, Chelsea, Forest and Brentford in order. So if we isolate these teams and looked at the predicted total goals against the non-penalty expected goal involvement for all the midfielders and forwards in FPL, we get this plot. So we see that Salah, Jota, Isak, Barnes, all in the top right here. So I want them in my team. Let's add them in. I know Jota and Barnes are minutes risks, and there's definitely safer picks in that regard in terms of minutes, but I do really like the look of their data, and I just want them in my team this game week. When we remove these players from the plot, we still see that Luis Diaz is up at the top right too, which would mean if we get him in, we have a triple up in Liverpool midfields, which seems a bit overkill, but I'm not against it, to be honest. They do have the highest predicted total goals, so we're going to add them to the team, and that means we've got triple Liverpool and triple Newcastle, so we can now remove them from the plot and continue on. We can see that the Brighton lads are at the top with Minta out ahead with the best attacking data, but if I'm going to get a Brighton player in for this game week, it's going to be Danny Welbeck. He's on good form with 2 goals in the past 3 games, and he's got the second best data of all the Brighton players. Let's lock him into the team. Then below them are the Fulham, Bournemouth and Wolves players. All have the same predicted total goals if you look at the table again. Dango is out in front with the best expected data, but his minutes aren't super secure. The players I am considering from these teams are Cunha, Raul, Evanilson and Kluivert. Obviously, we only have 1 striker spot left, and Cunha feels like the most obvious pick from this team. His minutes are secure. He's got a goal and assist in the past 2 games since coming back, but there's something about Raul Jimenez against Southampton that is really tempting me. It just makes sense to target this Southampton fixture, so that could be a deadline day decision whether I get Raul in or not. But for now, we're going to put Cunha into this team, and there you have it. That's my 3-4-3 starting 11. I'm just going to throw Kluivert into this team as the first bench option. Then for the remaining defender slots, I'm going to put Robinson in as my backup in case Wilson starts ahead of Sessegnon. And then also going to put Reece James in as a differential pick in case we get news that he starts. They are the early kickoff as well, so could happen. And then finally, backup keeper is Sanchez. So there you have it. That's my free hit draft. This is how I would line up as well. Salah captain. The only players I'm still considering are Raul Jimenez and Trent Alexander-Arnold. So we'd have to move things around, remove one of those Liverpool midfielders as well if we do go for Trent. But we'll wait and see. I'll let you guys know on my Twitter. Unfortunately, I won't be doing a deadline stream this weekend as I am visiting my family in Austin, Texas. Hence the new setup here. As you can see, only a temporary thing, obviously. But that's all for today, folks. Go ahead and drop a like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and rate 5 stars on audio if you're listening on Spotify or Apple. We're still aiming for 5,000 subscribers by the end of the season, so join the community if you haven't already. Until next time, guys, have a good one.